So I trained legs yesterday. For those of you that have ever done that, especially after taking a while off, and then starting again with the weight and reps that you did before you stopped for a while, ouch. Wake up this morning and you lay down in bed, it's like, okay, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. As you roll over on the side onto your ITV, it's like, okay, hello, there it is. You sit up on the side of the bed, and as you stand up, it's like your adductors and your glutes and hamstrings just go, good morning. I'm going to be walking funny for the rest of the day. So this morning, I just did some very light cardio, just to kind of get the legs loose. Training once a day this week, sometimes 2 sessions a day. Today is not that day though, because one of the content things that we're filming today with the group, with the Walt and I guys, is we're going to go to one of Joburg's oldest steakhouses. And as far as I know, we'll chat to the owner later, but one of Johannesburg's oldest pubs. It's called Thundergun. Now, I remember with my folks, I was like, yay big. And we went there and it was awesome. Their burgers, they've got like a cheese whiz burger. And also their ribs. I think it's got Billy Bob's or something. It's a kilogram of ribs, a fucking stack like this. We're going to smash those. And we're going to create content around it. Wild Eye TV is launching next week. It's these episodes of content that we've been doing since lockdown all the way through. And it's not just wildlife. We went to Simbambili now recently, but it's going to be us just creating little documentary things, fun things, because it's fun for us. Hope it's fun for you, but those are dropping from next week. And this is one of those episodes. So we're speaking to the owner, Paul, and getting some info. So make sure to follow on social if you get this today. It's going to be fun. What else? Slept well, probably about a 6.8 out of 10, which for me is amazing. Still busy with alterations at home here. The builder was supposed to be here for one day. It's fucking day 5 and he's still here. So he finishes today. Whether he finishes or not, he finishes today. What else can I tell you? Not a hell of a lot. Yeah, it's actually just like chill. Getting stuff done, slowly ticking along. I was on social this morning, and when did it become about things? When did it become all about things? Like, even someone like The Rock is now, he's got, and I get it, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, he's The Rock. It's this shoe and that top, and this energy drink, and this tequila, and this and that. It's almost like, over the last couple of years, online currency went from just being a celebrity to now having stuff to try and push. I see a lot of these young influencers, these TikTok stars. Oh my God, look at her. They all have merch. I was scrolling last night, just consuming bubblegum for the mind through TikTok and this, and they all have my new merch droppers tomorrow. And then it's a hoodie, a red hoodie with like a white smiley face on it. And then if you scroll back, my new merch drops, and it's the same fucking hoodie with the smiley face here, not there. So it's about stuff recently. I get it, but it can't just be about that though. Anyway, yeah. Actually, nothing. I'm just in a chill vibe. Yesterday was quite stressful, long day, lots of stuff to sort out. Today's chill. As soon as the builder gets here, I'm going to the office, and then do some work there. I'm busy editing the intro for Wild Eye TV. You know, like the wildlife photography Q&A. I made that intro with all the blocks and stuff. So I'm busy with the one for Wild Eye TV. I'm learning stuff about Premiere Pro I never knew existed, which is quite fun. Long project though, so that's cool. We'll be up by next week. And then we're off to Thundergun at about 12:30. Whole bunch of us. We're going to be filming there, creating content. And then this evening, depending if I have a beer or 3 over lunch at this old pub, I might do another training session. Otherwise, I'm going to try and switch off tonight. Literally get home, turn off the phone, and just be. Like maybe sit up here, maybe watch some TV. I haven't watched TV in a long time. I don't get how, like, you'll speak to mates and stuff, and I know he's at home, he's at his dad's house, and dad's sitting watching TV, and it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what? Or people who come home from work and they plant themselves on the couch and they just watch TV. It's almost like there's no thought. I'm just going to watch TV. What are you going to do? I don't know. I'm going to watch TV. I can't remember the last time I watch TV. I'll sit there sometimes and kind of just half watch what's going on. But I'll either be on my phone or on my laptop doing stuff, trying to create something or add value or whatever the case might be. But just to sit and watch, I think I'm too busy up here. I literally can't. It's not possible. I think the last series I watched was Game of Thrones. That I would watch again, third time. And then the only other things I watch is UFC and NBA. But to me, there's this and this and it's done. A series which is just on and on and on, and some of this reality crap. Yeah. Yeah. Watching TV. I'd literally rather sit outside here with a tequila or a whiskey in the evening with earphones, listen to music, and just kind of be outside. I can open the roof here, and then it's got pretty to see stars and shit as well. So, watching TV, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, question for the day while we're on it. Do you watch TV every single day? Like, do you plant yourself, you get your ready-made meal, you microwave it, you sit in front of the TV. Do you watch television every single day? I don't. Then, speaking to someone last night, worked on the ships with me, and I was reminded of a story. Now, I heard this story from someone who heard it firsthand, so I'm not sure if there's broken telephone, but I find it quite funny anyway. So, remember the one a couple of episodes ago I spoke about the old man who thought the safe in his cupboard on the ship was a microwave, and he forced his plate in there, and he complained to the purser's office that his microphone's not working. His microwave is not working. See, I'm already filming. I'm thinking I've got to remember my microphones for today. So anyway, so the story goes that the purser's office on the Queen Mary 2, where I worked, gets a call from whichever cabin and says, listen, please come immediately, send an engineer. It's like an unusual request. Why should I send an engineer? Normally it's a waiter or like a massage or whatever. Send an engineer. Cool. And the guy says to the purser, bring tools. So anyway, purser lady takes it. She gets an engineer. Get your toolbox. Go to whatever room it is. So engineer arrives. And and the old guy opens the door. And he's like white. And he's like, oh my God, you got to come in. You got to come in. Guy's like, what's wrong? No, just come. And he walks into the room. Now, on the cabins, unless you have one of the... Hey, shush. Louis barking at trucks. So, unless you have one of the upper deck, like 11, 12, or 13, you have a small cabin, right? So, the bathroom is pretty small. I mean, the cabins are okay. You got a shower, and some of them are wet bathrooms. If you don't know what it is, go Google it. So, and then on the ship, you'll see where this is going. On the ship, the toilets work on a suction system, same as on a plane. So you push it, and the suction pulls stuff down because it's how it works, and then it does its thing. So anyway, so the engineer walks in, and the old guy says, "Listen, please, in there, go look." So, as the story goes, opens the bathroom, and the engineer looks at this, and there's this old guy's wife, who's a pretty big lady, right? And she sat down on the toilet, did whatever she had to do, and somehow she either leaned back or pushed the button to flush. And now she's like stuck on the toilet. Like I said, hearsay, this is 3 levels deep. I find it funny though. So anyway, so the engineer's like, what the hell? And she was apparently sucked onto the toilet. As the story has it, apparently engineer had to go down in the small bathroom with a drill and like make holes in the actual bowl of the toilet in order to let air out for her to get. I don't know if it's true. It's 2 levels, like I said, 3 levels deep. I heard it from someone who heard it firsthand. So, but having worked on cruise ships for almost 3 years, I can tell you, nothing would surprise me on those things. Nothing. Oh, so many. I remember the time when when someone jumps, and this does not happen often, thank goodness, but someone jumped overboard, one of the guests. They left a note, and then half an hour, and then as maritime law apparently has it, you have to sail back on the track you had for something like half an hour. And then, that's beside the point though, but we then you go to your muster stations and you have to go and look at every single section of your work area. And then what you find, different story for another time. I was also reminded when we spoke of this whole thing about a manager getting called to a room on the ship. There was another incident in Madikwe where a manager was called to a room, which also involved a toilet and a snake. But I'm going to tell you that some other time. You can wait for that one. I think, and that's a cool thing about travel, the stories that comes up. And I mean, for me, travel was on the ship. It was doing gymnastics. It's doing what I do now. And even at lodges where there's a travel aspect of people coming to you, the stories are insane. Should write a book one day. Names have been changed to protect the innocent. Anyway, okay, let me go and edit this. Almost leave for the office and then get the day started. So, like I said, question of the day. Do you watch television every single day? Just a yes or a no. If you want to tell me why, that's also cool. I'll chat to you guys tomorrow. I'm going to finish my coffee, edit this video, and start the day. My name is Gerry. I'm from Walt and I. Bye.